Hello students, welcome back to the class. During the last class we have discussed about joystick and various kinds of joystick. In the last class when we have discussed about contemporary theories. In these contemporary theories we have discussed about substantial joystick and we have discussed about procedural joystick. Now we are going to the fourth point of the joystick, which is called John Rawls theory of joystick. Okay, John Rawls theory of joystick. Okay, so we'll go forward, children. Okay, maximum points I have deleted here. Okay, just meaning. Okay, introduction will go forward. It is a very 2 points, 2 points of introduction. Joystick represents, this is the element which will combine, whatever the elements which will combine the whole society, are the coordinations and the combination of political concept is called as joystick. So joystick is nothing but the coordinations and the combination of various political concept is called joystick. Joystick is a thread that runs through values and make the integrated society. It is just like a thread. Okay, what is a thread? This thread integrated whole society in one banner. Okay, integration is nothing but different peoples when they are living together is called as integration. So joystick is also act as a thread which have integrated the whole society in one single input. Emergence of joystick was quite popular because of democracy as well as socialism. So because of the two concepts, one is democracy and socialism, the concept of joystick was completely transformed. Okay, changed. Because of this system, the concept of joystick was completely transformed. Okay, now we are going forward. Already we know what is the meaning of joystick. Joystick is originated from the Latin word just, which means to bind or to set together, okay, to join together, etc. Now already in the last class we have discussed about the 3 important points about the concept, and now this is the last concept of the joystick. So Greek, Stoics and Roman concept of joystick we have discussed before. Modern theory of joystick we have completed. Contemporary theories we have discussed about substantial joystick and what is meant by procedural joystick. Now we are discussing about John Rawls theory of joystick. Now what is the John Rawls theory of joystick? Okay, he discovered a method. Who discovered? John Rawls have discovered a method through which what he is making? He is making a procedural joystick to satisfy, okay, that procedural joysticks will satisfy the requirement of substantial joystick. Okay, substantial joystick and procedural joystick already we have discussed. What we have discussed? Procedural joysticks are quite similar to capitalism. Substantial joystick is quite similar to socialism. Substantial joysticks will provide different substantial joysticks will provide justice to the poor people, okay, so that they can able to develop. So substantial joysticks will provide opportunities to the poor people so that they can able to develop and they can able to improve the standard of living. Okay, and but so procedural joysticks we can find procedural joysticks are mainly following the process, and in procedural joysticks we can find the capitalism. He never cares about the individual freedom. Okay, he never give importance to individual freedom or some skills like mental skills, okay, human skills. So freedom, these types of ideas have no values in the procedural joystick. Okay, so procedural joysticks will give mainly concentrate upon the outputs. Okay, but substantial joysticks will give importance to the poor. Allocation of resources must be done equally, etc. So substantial joystick is quite opposite to socialism. Socialism means what? When means and production, when it is under the control of government, that is socialism. In every socialist country, what will happen? The resources will be distributed among all the people. In every socialist country, all the people are equal. Equality will be there. But in capitalist economy, what will happen? The capitalist means the person who invests money in the business is called capitalist. He try to care. Okay, what he will do? He try to care about profit. So in capitalist economy, more profit purpose. But John Rawls theory of joystick, he converted, what he converted? The procedural joystick he converted. These procedural joysticks will meet the requirement of substantial joystick. Okay, in procedural joystick some requirements are not met. Procedural joysticks in the previous classes we have discussed that procedural justice are not, in that they have no proper importance which are given to the skills, okay, and any other individual freedom. But the John Locke, what he have did, he discovered a method so that the procedural justice can able to meet the requirement of substantial justice. He shows that a society can be strengthened to the weakest part, okay, weakest part. So similarly, weakest part, for example, if you strengthen the weakest part, he is saying that in every society there is some weakest part. If you strengthen the weakest part, the society automatically will develop, okay. So similarly, if you take an example, we have various subjects. In the various subjects, you mainly concentrate upon the weakest subject, okay. Already the subjects which already you know all the subjects perfectly, you will not concentrate more. So whatever the subjects you are very weak, you will try to concentrate upon that subject to improve the marks or to get good marks. Similarly here also, what he is saying, John Rawls theory of justice, he explains that a society to strengthen, first they have to strengthen the weakest part. So as he shows the society can able to strengthen the weakest part also, okay. He shown that the society can able to strengthen the weakest part, and according to him, justice can be provided in the form of three ways. First, principle of equal liberty, all the people should be given equal freedom. Liberty, already we have discussed various concepts. What we have discussed, the word liber is originated from the Latin word liber, which means to set free from all type of restriction is called as liberty. So first point what he has said, principle of equal liberty. So all the peoples must be given equal freedom. Second thing, fair equality of opportunities. Every person should be given equal opportunities, okay. Opportunities must be given equally, okay, so that everybody should apply for any opportunities in the form of employment, opportunities in the form of education must be given among all the people equally. These opportunities should not be given to some section or some people. If you give opportunities to all the section according to the caliber, they will develop. Equal distribution of primary goods. Whatever the primary goods, the goods which are very important, that goods are called as primary goods, food, clothing, okay, whatever the goods which are very, very important, essential goods, okay, that should be distributed among all the people equally. Equal distributions must be, why? Because there are the essential goods, so essential goods must be equal distributed. So he said that equal distributions should be occurred in the primary goods so that great benefits should be occurred even to the least advantage. Whoever the people who are living in the vulnerable category, who are living below category, they should also get that facilities. So whenever if you are distributing equal benefits, when you can say that you have provided the justice properly, justice can be done only when the weaker sections are getting proper benefits, underprivileged peoples when they are getting proper benefits, then we can say that through justice we have achieved. And he combined the values of both socialism and he combined the values of capitalism. Who combined the value? John Rawls have combined the value of both socialism and he combined the value of both capitalism. So this is the point. Okay, once again we will discuss the point. So what we have discussed about justice, justice represents the elements that will combine the value, the element that combine whole society. So justice represents the synthesis concept. It is a coordination and the combination of various concepts. Okay, it is act as a thread that runs the value to the integrated whole society. Okay, here the value of justice was greatly emerged because of democracy and socialism. Because of this concept, the concept of justice was completely transformed. Okay, because of the idea of democracy, because of the value of democracy as well as socialism, the concept of justice was completely transformed. Now we have discussed about John Rawls theory of justice. In this John Rawls theory of justice, what we have discussed, he discovered a method. Okay, John Rawls theory have discovered a method that the procedural justice can able to meet the requirements of all the substantial justice. We know that procedural justice have certain basic things they are lacking when compared to substantial justice. Substantial justice is providing all the facilities, okay, even to the weaker sections, so that substantial justice is providing opportunities to the workers to develop. Okay, so they are providing opportunities to the workers to develop themselves, and also they are they can able to improve the standard of living of the workers. In socialism, what happen? Opportunities will be given equally. So substantial justice is quite similar to the socialism. So they are giving opportunities to all the people, all the workers, so they can able to develop. But in procedural justice, what's happening? In the procedural justice, in the procedural justice, certain values are ignored. Okay. So for example, some human skills are getting ignored. Okay, freedoms, individual freedoms, and the goal of the individual or the individual freedom are getting ignored. So okay, so what the John Locke have did is he discovered a method. By this method, the procedural justice can also meet the requirement of substantial justice. Okay, so he shown a society that society can be strengthened by the weakest part. If the society have to strengthen, then we have to strengthen from the weakest part. Now he provided that justice can be done by providing three important things. First thing is principle of equal liberty. Every person should be given equal freedom. Second thing, equality of opportunities must be given to all the people, and equal distribution of primary resources. So all the resources must be distributed equally. So here we have seen that equal distribution of primary resources must be done so that great benefits should be given to the least advantaged people. Even the least advantaged will get great benefits. So here John Locke have combined the values of both socialism and he combined the values of capitalism. So John Rawls, he combined the value of both socialism as well as capitalism. Okay children, this is the point we have discussed, and we have ended a concept. So from the concept of justice, we have completed all the four concepts. Greek, Stoic and Roman concept of justice, we already discussed that. Modern theory of justice, contemporary theory of justice in the last class we have discussed, and John Rawls theory of justice now we have discussed. So by which all our four concept of justice has been completed, children. Okay, we will meet you in the next class, and with a new concept, with a new topic, we will meet you and we will discuss it. Okay, thank you very much everybody.